Hi, I'm Robert from Move Work Forward. In this section, we are going to discuss the Jigit integration and setup with Azure DevOps. So we are going to cover the Azure DevOps setup in Jigit. So as you can see already, we have a few previous integrations for GitLab, GitHub, and GitHub app. You can also see the indexation associated with each. So to begin, from the Managed App section in the Jigit plugin config, we are going to add a new configuration. So as this is for ADO, we will select Azure DevOps from the first dropdown. If you don't want commits to be indexed and only branches and pull requests being displayed in the development panel, you can select the first option and that will remove the other options. If you wish to index pull requests and repositories, you can leave the second option ticked. And if you wish to display repositories in the development panel, you can leave the third option ticked. If you wish to use smart commits, you can enable the fourth option here. And if you want to add Git activities as issue comments, you can select the last option. So for the host, we are going to select dev.azure.com. You can choose whether you want a repository or a group. For this one, we will just set up a group and use Move Work Forward. So you can choose which repositories you want to be indexed. For this, we will just leave it as all repositories. And should you wish, you can change the default branch. In this case, we'll leave it as master. So we need a personal access token, and it advises the scope of access we require. So for this, it is code, read, and write. So we will go to Azure DevOps to our personal access token section and create a new token. Provide a suitable name, ensure we have the code, read, and write scope of access, and create it. So we will copy the token and go back to our Jigit plugin configuration and paste the token accordingly. So for the indexation settings, you can choose which branches you want to index. So for this, we will just select all branches, and then you can see the advanced settings here. So if you wish to associate it with a specific project, you can select here, or you can leave it blank to include all projects. If you are using smart commits, you can decide how old the smart commit should be indexed by changing this here. And this is the default indexation settings. If you wish to override them and change them yourself, you can select these here and update accordingly. So the final step is to provide a suitable name. This is useful if you have multiple integrations and want to differentiate between them. So you can test the connection to ensure everything is okay. As you can see, we have a green connection okay. If there's an issue such as your personal access token being incorrect or you miss some of the fields, you would get an error message. So we can save. And then you can see the integration has now been completed. If you wish to change something, you can go back in by clicking on the three dots and selecting Edit. And then you can update the features should you wish, or if you need to update the token, you can do so here. Then you'd be able to just test the connection once more, ensure everything's good, save, and you're good to go. Thanks.